And so, it has happened. Honestly, what I'm about to say, I have to admit that I honestly expected what I'm about. I expected this honestly a lot sooner than it did. It took me a couple months, I think. But I really was hoping that I would never see the name Hillbilly in patch notes, in any patch notes, really. Now, I do know that you guys are probably watching this are probably confused of why I'm about to talk about Hillbilly, but I am showcasing Basement Trapper gameplay. So, quick context, this is actually Basement Trapper gameplay that I have never published, and the reason why is because the audio is corrupted. And by corrupted, I mean, like, all you hear is, like, weird blip noises, and I never deleted the footage. I still have it, because I knew that one day I would probably want to make a commentary video. Anyone who either wants to listen to this and put your phone down or whatever and listen to this, or if you want to watch the video, well, then you can watch this Basement Trapper game. But going back to the topic on hand, we're talking about the Hillbilly Changes. And as you guys should be seeing on your screen right now, it's a screenshot of the killer updates to my boy Hillbilly. And as you guys know, I'm Hillbilly main, so obviously reading this, reading this, I can already tell that they pretty much just reset to how Billy used to be back in the day. For example, you are going to see that the overdrive, hang on, that's not going to be my bad. The mist cooldown, which was 2.7 seconds, was 2.5. Originally, the mist cooldown was 2.7 seconds. So they pretty much made that how it used to be, which I don't really mind. Honestly, the base kit changes I don't really mind too much. I mean, the overdrive, I'm sorry, I can't see that word. My English is a little sucks sometimes. Anyone who can smarter than me can read that, because I just can't with English right now. 8 seconds was 15 seconds. That doesn't sound bad. Doesn't sound too bad. I'm assuming it just means that the overdrive will probably just go away faster now, so that kind of sucks. But that's not as bad as it could have been. Could have been worse. And as for the now they've asked for the add-on changes. Most of these I don't really care a whole lot about the discarded air filter or the high-speed idle screw. Those are both shit add-ons, so I don't really care if they were decreased in rarity. What I'm a little bit peeved about is the dad's boots and the spike boots have pretty much been put back to where they originally were. The spike boots is now back to being very rare, and dad's boots is back to being rare. Now, I wouldn't care about this too much if they didn't nerf the boots. They made the spike 30% and dad's boots 20%, as you guys can see by reading that. Those were, in my opinion, I think, unnecessary changes. Like, why the hell would you buff? Like, why would you make it more rare, but then you would nerf them? Like, the dad's boots feel really, really wonky. That's only a 50% turn rate. If you put them both together, it's only a 50% turn rate. Which is, I know for some people who don't play Billy often, that maybe sounds like a good thing, but I'm gonna tell you right now that's actually that's not really super good, because 45% bias. I usually use only the spike boots because I haven't been playing Drift King a whole lot, and I can handle 45%. But now if I want to do anything that's even similar, just using one add-on, one boot, 45%, I need to use both the add-ons, which I think is very, very. What's the word I'm looking for? I just think it's a waste. I think it's a waste to use two add-ons. It's supposed to help the turn rate and only get 50%. Because normally I like to do like spike boots, and then I would use maybe, I don't know, his muffler that makes his chainsaw silent, or his terror radius smaller, or whatever the hell. But now, if I want to use a turn rate, I'm probably going to be more willing to want to use two, because 30% and 20% by itself is just it's very small change. I guess, again, I don't know entirely how to feel about it. reading it for the first time, I was kind of like, why? Well, I mean, Kesar the Bard, who sorry if I mispronounced their name. They made it perfectly clear. Like, why would you up the rarity and then nerf the add-ons and make them feel all wonky? And I can completely agree with that. And that's my thoughts of the boots. And now the final thing I want to talk about, or probably, is his changes to the Lopro Chains, which in my opinion is one of the best add-ons for him. Is now they made it so that way you can't injure. I think you can still injure a survivor, but if they're already injured, they get put into deep wound. I think is what it was. So, me personally, I use Lopro. I've been using Lopro a lot recently, and I've been really loving the fact that I can just break a pallet, curve, or break a door or pallet, curve, get a hit. If they go healthy to injured, cool. But if they go injured to down while getting a Lopro, it's super satisfying. But now that's kind of gone because they nerfed Lopro. I don't entirely know why they did that, because I think Lopro has been like that for a long time. So that's kind of like an out of an ordinary change. I mean, me personally, I don't think it was needed, but I mean, Lopro is still a pretty good, I almost said perk, pretty good add-on for what it's worth. Because people tend to pre-drop pallets against Billy typically, so Lopro will give you you can break the pallet and still go in a chainsaw, and it does say after 5 seconds, any survivor who's hit and injured will go into deep wound. So that means if I manage to somehow ride a chainsaw sprint over 5 seconds, then that means they should become insta-downed again, if I'm understanding this right. But yeah, that is pretty much all I have to say about these changes about Hillbilly. And I just figured that I need to say something about it, considering that I am a dedicated Hillbilly main who is planning on going to P100. Let me guys know your guys' thoughts on this, and I'll be seeing you guys in their video, and hopefully I will have a video out on probably more Billy. And I hope you guys did enjoy the little crappy basement trapper game that's probably I want to say this game that you probably just watched. It's probably maybe a couple of months old. So yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in a brand new Dead by Daylight video.